Hello, 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 people. This is Rex Red. And I am, let's see, we're going to go here to my filters and I forgot I don't need a chroma key on when I am broadcasting, when I don't have a green screen. Okay, today we're going to, we have to turn the speaker off and go into earbuds. There's always something I forget. Okay, it is tea time. Tea time. And I am having this in my little Danish teacups. And I am having rose hip tea. Okay, so no caffeine for me. Caffeine-free guy, okay? As much as I love coffee, it's not good for my friends when I'm like da 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 da. I don't subject them to that part of me. Okay. So here we go. Mesh to volume. Okay, we're going to click on this. Now I'm going to create a primitive, and we're going to go with a torus, and we're going to go 30 and accept. I don't know, it doesn't matter how many sides I put in this, it never seems to work right. Torus. Okay, we're going to try again. We're just going to go overkill and get this torus. Segments, let's go 40, and sides 40, and okay, I know I can put I can put on a, okay, we're going to turn our camera straight ahead and up like this, and I can put smoothing on the torus, but I just don't like to do that because I don't know what kind of mess it could put. I will have to put it on eventually, but probably maybe not, because I don't believe the torus is actually going to show. So and then we're going to move this up like that, I guess, and then save this as, we're going to call this Planet Volar. V-O-L-A-R. Volar. This means to fly in Espanol. Okay. Now we're going to go here to our, we have it selected. Seed, intensity, frequency, expanding, okay, voxel size. Let's go up to here. And mesh, okay, volume to mesh, mesh to volume. We're going to try this. And I don't think it worked. Let's delete that. Let's try this again. Torus, mesh to volume. All right, maybe I have to make this larger. Scale it. I don't know. I've never done this before. Okay, so that's why we have this document, so that I could start this off and sit and read it. Mesh to volume. Welcome. If that's you, Angus, thank you for stopping in. Thank you. All right, now I'm going to move my picture down a little bit here. Okay, now, see, this is something I have no idea how to use at all. So, that is why we are doing this, because this is how we learn. The tool can be used by simply double-clicking Mesh to Volume icon in the library. The expanding volume allows, if used with the noise intensity 0, to have the volume expanded over the boundaries. This is volume options. Okay. Maybe I have to select in this volume node the actual base res, the thing that it's supposed to, let's render this. I mean, put it in Iray and see what happens. That didn't do what I thought it was going to do. What's interesting is that, okay, my volume here, my torus isn't, let's go 90. See, this isn't working, and I have to learn how to use this. So the volume should only be inside the torus, and it's not inside the torus. It looks like it's happily living outside the torus, and also the volume doesn't isn't showing like much turbulence, like clouds or anything like that. It just looks like a bunch of like mist or something, and that's not what I was expecting. So let's go back into this here, intensity, mesh to volume. Okay, now it looks like, oh, now we have two. Isn't that nice? How about we get rid of this one and use this one? Okay, at least we've got some kind of thing happening here. So and that one, okay. Now when I open, I should be able to, okay, let's do that. What happens when I do this? Intensity, frequency. Now we have two. So apparently this doesn't let us go back into it and do changes. It's like you're stuck with what you get, kind of thing, and that's it. All right. Let's see surfaces. I don't see. Okay, this is a ZZ4B file, so it does have a volume file. And I believe when I come in here, I should be able to change some of these. Density multiplier. All right. And clip to geometry. All right, there's that. And then there's this. And there are no. So this should be fairly easy to do because there are like only a few parameters, and it's mostly in the volume here for this angle, viewport opacity, strength, density multiplier. I can make it much more dense or less. You know, and I just would really like to learn to use this, and it should only be inside the, so I have to figure out how to do this. So we'll delete that again. And volume shader, I think it should already have a shader. Now let's select the torus again, go into here. Okay, contained volume. That's what we're doing wrong. Okay, okay, now when I go here, this didn't work, but let's try it. Scale it. Scale this. No, that didn't work. Scale. All right, let's just do it the way I normally do scale. Okay. That's kind of an, oh. That's kind of a nice kind of volume here, but it's not contained. which is what we were looking to do. Scale it. It's not contained inside the torus. You know, and the torus, you know, isn't even a very, but what it is, let's try to render this. I don't see it here. No, see, it's not contained in the torus. It's everywhere. Yes, please cancel the render. That's a beautiful. Yes. Okay, it's going to take its time to do it. All right. I haven't learned how to do this. I don't believe that there is a YouTube tutorial on this. Let's see, mesh to volume, YouTube, mesh, Blender, volume to mesh in Blender. Let's try Daz, D-A-Z. Volumetric fires and explosions, that's not it. Ground fog, volumetric. Yeah, all right, mesh grabber. Yeah, not one of my tutorials are listed. Nope, none of my tutorials. I don't see a single one of mine listed here. Out of, well, I've gone down through 100. I guess I'm just not listed in the search. Yeah, out of hundreds of them. And I have the word mesh in a lot of my videos, but okay. All right. Let's see when we put that inside there. Nope. Okay, so let's go back to the documents. All right. This is it. This is all you get. For directions, how to use this, okay? This is it, okay? If you can't learn it from this, okay, it represents the smallest 3D unit of a volume. Each volume is made of a specific amount of voxels. The smaller the voxel size, the higher number of voxels. That makes complete sense. And the overall quality and definition of the volume and computing times. The value of 1.0 is usually the default for volumes of 1 cubic meter. With the larger meshes, you can progressively increase the voxel size. No need, for example, to use a value of 1 on a large terrain. Conversely, if you're using small objects, you may experiment smaller voxel size values. Okay, applies an opacity. A vertical gradient affecting the voxel transparency as their vertical position increase. Particularly useful when creating volumes. Notes, choose to convert all the nodes, only the selected ones, not visible nodes to be ignored. C, the value of the noise map. Produces different results each time the program is run. Change the look of the output. Intensity, the amount of noise applied to the voxels. Frequency, the amount of noise map applied to the voxels. Low frequency will generate more rounded, smooth maps. Higher frequency will generate turbulent, fast-changing outputs. Okay. To click to convert the geometry to a volume. And select a VDB file to be converted to geometry. Okay. Well, I knew this was going to be difficult. I just knew it was, but oh, okay. Nodes to convert. Selected only. Here we go. Contained. All right. That didn't work. Now, I thought I'd missed something significant, but it would be nice if that was only inside the... Okay, let's go to our render settings. And some of this stuff doesn't show unless it's... Okay, let's go to 3000. Okay, render. Nope, it's not just inside. Okay, that didn't work. Yes, please cancel the render. Close. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try something different here. Now back to our... Once we learn it, okay, then we've learned it here. Selected only. Nodes to convert. Voxel size. Frequency. Okay, let's reset the options. Now, nodes to convert all. I don't understand that. Nodes to convert. Selected only. We have that selected. Okay. Now I don't see any. Okay. That seemed to work, but we don't have any volume. Let's see now. Let's go here again. Now voxel size. Let's see intensity. All right, this looks like it's trying to work. Let's see now. Scale this and look what happens. Okay, it tried to work. So let's try this again. Voxel size. This seems like, okay, mesh to volume. No, that didn't work. Okay, let's try again. Try a different seed. When you change this voxel size, you'd think it would show you the size changing. All right. So apparently the lower you go, the larger it is. So now when I make this torus disappear, look what we have. Okay, we have it working. Okay. Now if I move this volume node, let's just see what happens. I think that works. We have our volume here. And we render this and it's going to be pretty cool. Now look at that. That is pretty nice for our first try. Okay, so cancel. For our first successful try. Thank you, Angus. Sigmund's gonna say hi. Hi! He just woke up, so he hasn't had a chance to comb his hair. Yeah. That was his early morning voice. All right. So, what we're going to do now, we know a little bit more here. Now, we get rid of this. Delete that. Enter. Okay, let's turn this back on. Mesh to volume. Now, when vertical, okay, now voxel size. When we make that a little, voxel is the box, so it rhymes with sort of with box. So that's our voxel size. Seed intensity. Let's bring the intensity down. And mesh to volume. What do we have? Okay, see, our voxel size isn't quite large enough. Now, so let's delete this. And go back in here and let's make it just a tiny bit larger. Mesh to volume. There we go. Now when we make our torus disappear, that's still okay. So we're learning something here. Okay. Delete that. Back to our torus. All right. Let's. Oh, we don't have it selected. Select this. Intensity. Let's bring our intensity down. And frequency down. All right, this looks like something useful. Look at this now. Okay, I'd see what I don't like is how it fills that. So let's I'm not sure how to make that smaller so it kind of like goes inside of it and leaves so this is how we experiment with this, okay? Turn that back on. And let's go with the seed. Okay, expanding volume. Let's see what that if it tries to like if it just doesn't like if it. Oh, look at that. See, now this is what I wanted. I didn't want it to. See, it goes outside a little bit. Let's see how this renders. Well, look at that. That is very nice little so we have something. This is still rendering, right? Yes, it is still rendering. So we'll have, it's going to be very, very nice in our, not that, this, that. Yeah, notice the dots are going to get smaller and smaller. So let's cancel this. Now let's play around with this a little bit. And let's put some lights in here. Little teeny point lights. And color them. Would this be point light? Point light. And let's see, parameters. We can go 9. And the color will be blue. That didn't work. Edit, undo color. Color. It's our point light. That just like went everywhere. Okay, let's try this blue. Okay. Now let's look at it from the top. Where's our point light? It's right in there. Yeah. And let's zoom in a little bit here. Let's go darker blue. And let's go up to... Alright, that's kind of nice. And duplicate, edit, duplicate. Alright, let's move this down here. Red. Edit. Move this over, up. Edit, duplicate, up, over, and we're going to go to green, and duplicate, purple, edit, and this one will be orange. Edit, duplicate. This one will be pink. Now let's go with teal. Edit, duplicate. You know, I think God could have made a few more primary colors. You know, just a couple more. But nobody's really asking my opinion about that, so let's go with blue again. Alright, and one more edit. Duplicate. This one's going to be red. Okay, now we have a nice little kind of colorful atmosphere. Save this, Planet Valar. Let's see. Explore product. That's not what we're looking for. Okay. Prop. Let's try it. Now these all go together. All these go into one group. Create new group. We'll call that fog atmosphere ring. Atmos T ring. Alright, now let's see what's going on with this planet. It's quite large. Let's scale it down. I suppose we could scale our ring up, but scale it down. Okay. View it from the top. All right. Now, materials. I think this one. Okay. Now we're going to put this planet in our Atmos ring. And now let's put a sky here. Now we can take this whole thing and scale it up if we want, just a little bit. I don't know if that worked. Let me see. Yeah, it did. Let's now put prop. Okay, let's take our Atmos ring here. X. All right, now save this. That's for element 3. Okay. Let's see. need some ground. That kind of looks cool. Let's go Y translate. Texture. Okay, let's scale it on the Y plane. Control L. What happens here? Alright, that looks a little flat, kinda, so we're gonna go like that. And we'll move this down. Move it up. Save this. Save that. And now let's put a sky in here. Render settings. Render settings. Okay. Let's see. It's kind of nice. Let's put a distant light in here. Distant light. Let's see where our distant light is. Okay, I'm not sure which way my camera is going. It's so far away. That's why it's called a distant light. Perspective view. Let's put my camera in here. Edit. Create new camera. Copy the active port. Now let's take our distant light and give it some juice. Lumens. How about some more? Got some more 9. Well, it's just not working. We've got the darn distant light. It's probably under the plane. Alright, perspective view, distant light again. That's probably what's wrong. Back to the camera. Yeah, that's what's wrong. I don't like the way it's washed out all the colors in this thing. Now they're all red. Where's my, is this element? Materials for element. Where's my ground? Now we can take this volume node, and I think I can make that a little bit surface. Density multiplier. Opacity. Let's see what this renders like. I don't like the way that's like all red. Yes. All the lights are red. And I could probably go in and change some of them. Let's see. Where is it? Element 3. Editor. Glossy color. No. This part's okay. What about element 3A? Are these the lights? No, it's not letting me. Emission color. Blue. We'll at least change some of them. Luminance. And then we have element. Yellow, okay, and this is the red. Now these lights here, point lights. Don't know if I can bring... And can I go... So I can actually see the light. Okay. Point light, visible, and let's see now. Let's go down to 6. Let's go down to 2. All right. Point lights. All right, I gotta scratch my back. Yep. Sigmund the Magnificent. Yes, even when he's just waking up. All right, let's see, point lights. I'm not really happy with these point lights. 2000. I don't like the spread of them, but we shall see. Okay. This yellow color, I'd rather have it more like a white. So where is that? Element 3. Shaders. White. Cancel. They're still yellow. Hello. Emission color. Glossy color. Emission temperature. Can't be that. Okay, this element is not working for me. Not right now, it isn't. Okay, so we're looking for some kind of prop or landscape or something here. Let's put out some water here. Water. Water. Kind of expected it to be a little bigger than that. Let's look for some other water. I could have stretched it, but then you end up stretching the... Well, let's scale this and see what happens. Okay. Well, it's nice, but just not getting okay, I think that's because this is like over top of it. It's not actually there in front to cause a shadow. I mean, to cause a reflection. It's just kind of a fake thing. So we got to take this atmosphere ring and Z, bring it way back. Let's get to the front. Let's make this the front here. And we can go like that. Z, like that. Out beyond our land. Y. Translate. And scale it. Now we've lost all of our, now that this distant light, okay, the distant light isn't working, it's just making everything blue. Let's, now that I've turned all my point lights down here, they've kind of disappeared. What do we have? What are we doing here? All right, we have, let's go to our environment. Okay, we need to put some kind of light in here. Point light. Accept. All right, let's take that point light and bring it up, like here. Just, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Edit, undo, translate. Perspective, what's happened here? I just made that like really large. 2. Go back to the camera view. Y translate. Whoa. Scale. Okay. Can't believe I'm doing all this actually in in Iray mode. Normally your computer just won't let you move stuff like that easily. Okay, back to Iray. Okay, our little point light here. Water. Point light. Okay, now our volume node. Okay, what's up with my point lights? They've totally, like, just because it's so large, they have lost their point light. Okay, let's go up to 9. 9. Okay, these, some of them are hidden. 9. 9. That one's not. 9. 9. 9. Now I'm wondering about these point lights, how I make them. Okay, here, now there's a scale. What happens if I scale this? I don't think it actually makes it bigger. No, it doesn't seem to have made it any bigger. All right, let's see about this point light here again. Let's see what we have to do to disperse. It's like a point rather than something a little more. Okay, I know there's a intensity, height, width, point, a disk. Okay, a point, okay, a disk. Alright, and let's undo the scale. Edit, undo scale. Alright, now let's see, point, disk. That's not working. I think it's because I just have to up the intensity. I lower the intensity, then raise the lumens. That kind of did it. Just gotta bring it down some. I don't know. Width. Height. Okay. Let's mess with this one a little bit. See, this isn't working the way I really wanted it. My node here, this gotta think about this. I gotta think about it. because if I use a spotlight, it's going to light up this, and I kind of like the intensity of this globe. And I don't think I can give the mesh here, the volume, a light itself. Diffuse color. See, I don't see, you don't see any illums. So that this fog, you can't make it diffuse color. That's just when the light hits it and it's white. See, that just made it a lot denser. Maybe that's the problem. I have it too dense. And so my lights are having trouble penetrating through it. Now this the land I have here, I'm thinking that I would just do much better with okay, what's this high? Okay, that's the land. I think I would do better with Terradome land. Maybe even Ultra Scenery. But I've got to fix this. See, I wish I could shine it on this and say, but don't shine it on this. And I think there is a way to take this planet and just make it so it's non-reflective. But it's like kind of a little bit glossy reflectivity. It's one of these. Emission color. Oh, that's what I could do, is I could make this emit. But that just changed everything. Edit, undo. Emission color. So it doesn't say what, but it does have an emission. Luminance. There we go. At least we can see it now, but red. No, I don't care for that either. Edit. Emission temperature. At least we can see it. See what we have here now for this Torus, this volume. And so I can kind of come in here and now the viewport opacity strength. Let's reset that, because I think if I change the viewport strength, I'm going to skew the way it looks, actually. Density multiplier. There we go. Now let's save this. I kind of like that. But the now let's take this planet, cloud, planet. Okay, we have different, the atmosphere of the planet. Yeah, the planet actually had clouds, planet, rim light is coming from behind. Okay. I kind of like this now, but now I have this here, and I'd like to bring this temperature down now. Not the temperature, the luminance. So it's a little darker. There we go. And that just kind of brought down my rim light. Now what happens when we bring this up? Emission temperature, luminance. I don't see a rim light here. You know what I could do is hit it from behind. Okay, let's not freak with this. Let's bring this down so it's not. I think one of the next updates in Daz Studio is going to be at being able to light your volume. I'm not sure, at least if it could emit color, you know, it would give it a little bit of autonomy. That would be, oh, this looks like a rim light down here. So now I'm going to add okay, what if I take new spotlight, and now we're going to look at the spotlight. We're going to look at our planet. Look at our planet. Zoom out a little bit, since this is very large. And I'm not sure which angle I'm looking at the planet from. Would be probably the front. The back. This is one way we can light, because it doesn't matter if the back of the planet is bright and kind of washed out, because it will allow me to light. Now it's zooming out, but here it's not texture shaded. All right, let's give this planet some light here. This light some light. I don't know if this is going to work here. But it gives us a possibility of now spotlight. Spotlight. Let's give this some lumens. 999. That's going to be a lot. Now let's go back to our camera view and see what this looks like in. Okay, why is that? Okay, let's take our perspective view, take a look at our spotlight and see where it is here. Okay, I have to put, there's our spotlight, and it is coming from one side of it. I'm not sure if that's the back or the front, but it's definitely hitting one side. It's probably still doesn't have enough light, but it's basically in the right place for one side or the other. I'm not sure. I can't believe how fast this is moving in Iray mode. It's just this volume is like thousands of little teeny dots, and probably close to more than a few thousand, you know, little teeny dots. And it looks like my spotlight is lighting this a little bit. So if I were to go through the spotlight again and widen this spotlight, what do we do here? Now we have a lot of possibilities. Intensity, spread angle. Spread angle. And all right, so we're just going to go now to our lumens and add a couple more. Well, that did it. Now if we go to our camera, if the front, now see how that lit up that, but you can't see that it's lit. That gives me a lot of possibilities now. So let's bring that down now to like 2. And we can change the color to red, our spotlight color to red. And bring it down a little more. That is the possibilities we can do. Yes, very nice. Now save this. Okay. See, we didn't cheat. We're using an actual volume, people. From the front here, move this over. So we're right directly on front with our. Okay, now let's save this again, and let's bring in. Let's mess with Ultra Scenery. Here. Ultra Scenery. Where are ya? Realistic landscape. Okay. We're gonna get some hills, so we'll go 5. And let's have some water. Coast. And ecology. Let's just, we do have a camera. So let's just do the grasslands and see how that works. Water. Let's the blue lake. And is there anything, I don't know if I need all these stones. Let's just do it. Grab our camera. Build the scene. And see what it looks like. Now, there might be trouble in paradise here, because my back, viewing this in from the back, putting that light in the back, it may actually shine around the planet, which the planet is actually, if I have a problem with that, I can move the planet way back, and then my light won't reach the land that I'm creating. So, but it could technically shine around it and put some kind of lighting on the land, make the land like really bright, depending on how much the planet absorbs the light. Or not. Here we go. Daisies, we gotta have daisies. All right. Done. I really probably should have just like made a whole bunch of this didn't work. I think my camera is out of is not in the right place. So we're going to delete Ultra Scenery. Didn't do it right. It's my camera. I have to put done. Okay, close. Okay, this isn't working. Texture shaded. If I can get to texture shaded, I can get hold of my computer again. Here we go. Delete ultra scenery. Now I gotta put a sphere in the, so I know where the center of the world is. Let's put a sphere here. And we'll go 10. Accept. Now I can select this sphere and have my camera zoom in on the sphere, and that puts me right at smack dab in the middle of my world, which means that this where is the center? Okay, this is the center, which means my planet is off. That's got to come over here. You've got to get your world centered, okay? You gotta always be aware of the center of your world. Okay. Save this. Now let's go into Iray and see what this looks like. That works, kinda. I think it will work. Okay, let's see. Now let's go back out of Iray, texture shaded. Let's go back into this 5 features. Let's go with the coast here. Ecology, let's grasslands, water, blue lake. Okay, now we're going to take and get rid of the daisies. And a few other things here. River paddles, river grass, long grass, road pebbles. I didn't know I had a road here, but let's get rid of the road pebbles. Grab our camera, build scene. Now that it doesn't have to put 17,000 daisies in there, it might be a little bit easier to deal with. Close. Okay, we can get rid of our sphere here. Let's see if this worked. I don't think it did. Now, okay, what is lighting that? Okay, I do have a light in my scene, so I'm wondering now when I turn off the spotlight out here, if suddenly the grass is going to go out. Oh, I have a point light in my scene, lighting this area. Okay. But it did, no, let's see, this is the point light causing that. Okay. Point light. Let's just delete that. Okay. I just want kind of a silhouette, but that's a little bit too much. Alright, edit, undo. Let's keep the point light, but let's just tone it way down. Edit. Undo, delete. Okay. Let's go down to see what that does. Okay, this isn't really giving me... It's giving me a very beautiful, realistic kind of ground, like earth kind of place. But it's not... I was thinking more of a mountainous place with water and a reflection kind of thing. So we're gonna... Oh, not the point light. Edit. We'll leave the point light on here. Edit. Undo, delete. We're going to get rid of Ultra Scenery. And we're going to go with Terradome. Terradome. Here it is. Terradome 3. Okay, we want an A zone. I believe we want an A zone. And we want some water. Terradome, I think, has nice water. Okay. Now it looks like we didn't do anything here, but we did. Here, now we go to texture shaded and watch the magic here happen. Shaping. Do we want dunes? No, we want mountain ranges. Not quite. Let's get rid of the dunes. The mountain range is not quite right. Reset. I might want a zone B. Let's try a zone B. Because zone A is kind of up close. Well, let's mess with zone B first. Zone B is like really far away. Okay, shaping. Let's get our zone B selected. Mountain range. Yeah, see what that does? Okay, but that actually interferes with my... So my planet is going to have to go way back. I don't know if I can put it back far beyond. Okay, let's move Y translate. And let's see what happens when we go Z. Okay, Z. All right, now Y rotate. Let's go back into our shaping and Rocky Hills. Y. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yes. See what I mean, people? See what I mean? This is what we want. And then we can put some water in here. Oh, look at our water. I told you that no, it's got a little bit of land coming up through there. Why? Okay, what I've got to do is take my B zone again. See if I bring that up, then I can translate this down a little bit. Save this. Now we've got different materials for the water. Okay, Dreamscape, Lake Murky, Rough, oh look at that, that's pretty, Pond, 12 Pond, Blue Lagoon, I like that right there. Now let's take our point light here. Okay, let's go to our B zone and change the land. What if we make it kind of green instead of, like, it looks mountainous. Kind of works. We'll go with this, and then we'll take our point light, give that a little bit more power, another 9. What is that? I think it's coming through my planet. Oh no, it's part of the planet. Alright, I've got to move this planet back. And so what we're going to do, Atmos ring. No matter what I do, it's going to be a mess doing this part. Z. Because I'm going to have my spotlight now coming right through the planet. Alright. Y translate. Scale. Okay, let's try a 7 here. 7, 9. Let's try an 8. That didn't work. Alright, I've done something really wrong. Edit, undo scale. Undo scale. 8. Okay, Y translate. Okay. Now let's go back to our spotlight and zoom out. We're zoomed right into the moon. Right into the sun. Spotlight, where's my spotlight? Come on. Let's see what we got here. Z. How about if we click on this Atmos ring and you do that. There we go. And then we can zoom in a little bit. Spotlight. Select my spotlight again. Okay. And move this down. Okay, I need texture shaded. I'm too far away to see it. That's the thing, is okay, perspective mode. Too far away to see it. Alright, we're going to try that. I think I'm going to zoom in some more. Now you can actually see. Okay. Spotlight. Ray length, ray opacity. Ace. Okay, we're going to go with spread angle. Okay. Now let's go to our camera view. Alright, I can see that now this is illuminated. The okay, spotlight. Let's give the spotlight a little more, another 9, and see what happens. It looks like it's lighting up the atmosphere even better. Oh, this looks like my spotlight right here. Now that may be my point light. Okay, it's the spotlight on the other side. Let's go to our perspective view. Okay, I didn't want to do that. Let's go to this Atmos ring here. Where's my land? Okay, my land is in front. This is the land. And the spotlight's back here, I think. Well, let's look at the spotlight here. Okay, and the spotlight is pointing there. The spotlight is very wide. Okay, this is my light though here. Okay, how do I make that thing wider? Spotlight, that would be intensity, I think, is intensity. Base opacity. That didn't do it. That's the intensity of the light in the width. I don't think I can move that. Edit, undo, reset. Okay, temperature. Okay. cancel. I think the light's fine. Okay, go back to my camera. Save. Alright, now let's go to my point light here. Now the camera, I don't want to mess with the camera, so I'm gonna now I have all these point lights here. The colors in for they're just tiny now. They're like these little teeny tiny point lights. They're like kind of useless. All right, so we're gonna go now to okay, I had some I wonder if these work actually. Grass. It did look like it changed the land color. This Terradome isn't, I'm not too thrilled with the way it's coming out right now, because alright, oh look, we have grass. A grass clump. Alright. Terrain 4x4. Let's try this terrain here. That's a terrain. I mean, we didn't want the terrain. That's pretty cool though. It's a nice terrain. I'm wondering, no. So what I don't like is that there's no coastline, okay? Here. There's no, so it just looks like the water kind of, boom, comes right up to it. And, B zone. Why? And huh. What if we go with snow? No, that's another piece of land. Alright, we go into our Terradome. Materials. The green just doesn't work. Desert. Well, we gotta select the band. Okay, desert. Kinda looks better than the... How about the snow? We got a summer haze. What's this? Oh, I think that just did something to my... Where are the... B zone? I don't see the mountains anymore. There we go, distant. Let's try an A zone and see if we can mix them in together. Environments, props, A zone. I think that just added another water. No. Okay, A zone, now we have to shape this. Okay, maybe we have to put a material on the A zone. What's going on with the water? Okay. That did give us a kind of coast. But alright, now the A zone, we're seeing the water through the A zone, so we need like a dark rocky. Okay, that gives us a kind of coast. Okay. And our spotlight, we're going to make that a little brighter so that red shows up more if I can. Another 9. How about another 9? Until they're bright. Another 9. And ship. That didn't light up that that didn't light that up at all. Okay, let's see what we got here. Z texture shaded. Are we gonna get to texture shaded or what? There we go, Z. Up. See what this looks like. We have every kind of nautical thing here when you type in ship except a ship. Boat. Oh, let's go to transportation here and see if this works. Sea. Might be work. Okay, what have we got here? I don't know. I think I might not have my monitor calibrated. Z, Y, rotate. Scale. Okay, I think what we gotta do is take this building set and translate it over here. Rotate it. And then put one over here. Okay, let's see what that looks like. What do we got? Oh, it's 1:15 and I don't think our boat's in the water. It's kind of in the water, but not really. I don't know that it looks right. Where's our boat? Okay, let's... No, it's still not in the damn water. It's like just, it's the flying boat. All right, so we got to move it back. And over. Scale it up. I don't know what I'm making here. This all started out with this darned lights here. Point lights. Let's add a 9 to that and see if it lights up any. Add a 9 to that. And what else we got here? Add a 9 to this. I think we'll take one of the 9s off of that. Delete. And this, okay, I know what's wrong here. Starting to figure things out now. It's a lot of elements in this scene, and they're all kind of fighting to do their thing. And we have a point light here. Point light. This point light is too white. So we gotta take and bring its temperature down. There we go. And let's just bring its lumens down. There. Okay, we're going to take this point right here. Edit. Duplicate. Bring it up. Over. There. Change its color. To red. Save this. Okay, I'm wondering if all these point lights should all be red. Yeah, they should be red. It's one way to light that darned thing up without They should all be red. White light. Red. Well, we might as well make these red even though they're not seen. Just for consistency's sake. Green, red, red. Make sure we get the right color. Red. Red. There's a blue one left there. I know I've got another one there that's red. Okay, let's do this one. It's red. Yeah, because those lights that are not... Okay. There's still a blue one here, I think. Point light. There it is. I think that's the point light in my scene. That can go. Now this point light that's over here, that's the point light in my scene. Okay, this ship. Okay. Now, this point light, I think the light could even be a little more. Where's our temperature? But it could be brighter now. Whoa, that's really bright. Okay, save this. Now, this light, point light here now. When I select that volume, let's turn that off. Why does it seem like there's a point light here? If I got my camera locked, it's like my something's wrong here. Perspective view. Okay, the water is going through. This water plane doesn't need to be so large. Scale it. Going right through my sun. Okay, let's go back to our camera and see if I just screwed something up. Y translate. Texture shaded. The water doesn't show in the darn filament. Maybe in filament it will. Edit. It doesn't look like it's going to show in filament either. Show me the water. 3D water. You're not working. Y translate. All right, let's get rid of the water and let's bring some water back in. Terradome. Terradome. What's this? Render settings. Props. Water. Okay. Texture shaded. Okay, there's some water. Gosh. Now, I don't need it that deep. Okay, water. We can just move it over like this. And then scale, Y scale. Bring it up like that. Camera. See what that did. For our picture. Picture. It's best not to scale the water because then your waves, at least this is my idea, might theoretically get smaller and then you're going to lose a kind of fidelity in your water. Okay, texture shaded. Edit, don't move the gun. Edit, move the boat. Scale. If I put the boat way back there, then we may get a reflection on the water. Of the boat itself. Yeah. It still looks like it's up close, and it doesn't look like it's in the water. I don't know. I kind of liked it up close now because it seemed a little more intimate. But, this I can't seem to figure out why. Alright, what we'll do, take this point light here, edit, bring it down, over, okay, we go into this volume node. Volume. It's only like one or two. I don't think I can change the seed angle. I'm just not liking the way this, it's like the sun or something isn't square. Okay, the Torus, the volume node. We're going to go texture. It doesn't show me that even the outline. You have to move it in Iray mode. 137. I am okay. We're going to take this parameters. Scale it. That's not it. Edit, undo. Z rotate. X. At least you don't X rotate it. Edit, undo, X translate. Y translate. What if I turn off this darn spotlight in the back and just use the... Okay, now I just realized when I move this, the lights don't move with it. Okay, now if we take this spotlight and turn it off, is it doing anything at all? No. So that was kind of useless even putting that there. All right, let's go back to this Torus volume. Let's get get rid of the rotates. Reset and the Z rotate, Z reset. And then we can translate it. Y translate. Now I think what I'm going to do is go and translate my rotate my dome. There. Having that black over there is what I wanted. This is a little bit better. No, edit, undo. Just didn't rotate the right one. Okay. There we go. I like that better. Now I can grab this node a little bit. All right, I think that works. Now I want to make sure that my lights here, this still looks really messed up here. I'm not sure why. And the, okay, it's because of the seed. All right, I have an idea. Try it again, but with this little Y translate. X. Just going to change the. Okay. Y. X. Okay. I'm wondering if my lights here, if they're not all the same. I don't think I can select them all like this and put them and change them. We'll go 9. Okay, I don't think that changed them all. No. Nine. Two more. And one more. That one's already done. Okay. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is grab, maybe it's this house stuff here. If I preset building, that's one of them. And where's the other preset? Okay. Texture shaded. There, I think that's better now. Yeah, and now I don't have these kind of bright spots in this. These little lights will all smoothen out, be kind of like shimmery, and these little dots here will all, they should all rectify. This is going to look like a volume here. Wondering how far I should get away from this. I kind of liked the pirate ship when it was a little closer, but but then it's not gonna. There's a lot of stuff on this ship. Okay. Where's my point light? Alright, let's move that point light in front of the ship. And perspective, point light. You know what? That point light is not. That point light is in the wrong place. Alright, let's go back to the camera. This is the point light. Camera, perspective, point light. I think I'm going to use a spotlight instead. Camera. Create a spotlight. Spotlight. Zoom in. Luckily the buildings have lights on inside. It's like everybody's wide awake and it's in the middle of the night. What else would they do in a pirate village? Let's try that. Okay, now let's go to my spotlight. Another 9. Temperature down. This isn't, it's not really, I'm not achieving the effect that I wanted with this. What happens when we take out this kind of crazy sun? Yeah, suddenly the picture seems to kind of be normal. I think the sun's gonna come out. The sun is gone. And the pirate ship, let's see our spotlight. Let's make it even a little bit redder. And yeah. Okay, I think that's our image. This was a study in, and that program worked really well to turn that torus into a volume. But what we're looking for here now is more of a trying to finish this image. And now we can take this environment here and twist this dome around, sky dome. Just see if we get something different here. This part's a little darker. There we go. And now we can, this spotlight's a little too red. Let's just warm it up a little bit. Okay, now let's zoom in on our ship and make sure that it's sitting in the water right. What is it, pre-build? This is it, I think. Yeah. Okay. Kind of really can't tell. I just kind of plopped it down in there. Maybe it's a little bit low. But there's a lot of guys and a lot of cannons, and I think that's okay. That's full of booty. All right. These little, I think it's a little bit low. All right, at least it's in the water. That's a start. And I think we could make this ship a little bigger now. Scale it up. Let's look for a buoy. Something that looks like an old buoy. I know I have buoys. Let's see. Maybe if I spelled it right, B. That always helps. That helps tremendously. We got a lot of them. Oh my gosh. Grab that. Save this. Now let's put a light on the buoy. Okay, texture shaded. Let's select the buoy and shine onto it. Back to our spotlight. From the camera, Iray again, and look at our light. I don't think our other light isn't right. So let's see what we got here. This is the this is the secondary light here. The buoy, that's the buoy light. Now let's give that some power. Nine. All right. Buoy. Scale it down a little bit. Or maybe I should make it really large. It's kind of interfering with the land a little bit. Spotlight 2. Camera. Iray. I wonder if it's underwater now. I don't think it is. I think it's up above the water now, but that's working now. Buoy. All right. Excuse me. All right, now we're going to see about this light and see if it's perched right. No, it's not. Okay, let's go to our camera again. Save this. That's way too much of a distraction. That is too. I think it's just much better when it's tiny like this. Okay, I think we're gonna call this finished, and that's our image. That is it, people. Now we're gonna spotlight. Maybe this spotlight could be a little brighter. Just so the picture pops a little more. Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it like that, just so it's not too dark of a picture. Now, how about a little bit of depth of field? Let's try that on our camera. Camera, depth of field, kind of like that. A little bit. It gives. And let's make sure that our. Let's go to our perspective mode, and to texture shaded. Make sure our camera is correct. Where's our camera? Camera. All right. Zoom out. All right. It's not working very well. Zoom out. And where is our... All right, move it over some, like this. And okay, where is our focal distance? F-stop. All right. This, where is my darned... Okay, there it is. Focal distance. This pirate ship is just too damn far away. There's our focal distance. Let's see what that did to our picture. Well, I guess that works. Now, does this buoy have my buoy here? Does that have Iray surfaces? Quite sure it's Iray, but yeah. All right. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here, because I think if I do any more, I'm gonna ruin it. So let's look at our render settings. Let's go to 10,000 pixels, and to our this is going to go to maximum samples, maximum time, render quality 7, and I'm not going to do any post. I've just been really learning that the tone mapper, it's just better to do my post work in Photoshop. So, you know, even when it comes to vignettes or lightening the blacks or darkening things, it's just better to let Daz render it the way it is and mess with it in Photoshop. This background image, I wish it was a little more blue and a little bit less green. But that's the way it is. So, I guess it's time to render. Render. So, okay. That is going to do it for me. It's 2:12. I'm going to stop here. I still have... I am going to stop here, and so thank you for watching. Thank you, Angus, for hanging out for so long. Say bye to Angus. Bye, Angus. Oh, I think he's still waking up. So, all right, there's our pirate ship. Okay. There it is, with no one on it. So we're going to let this render for a couple of hours until all these little specks are gone. And the specks are there because this is such a dark image. And that's just kind of the way I wanted it. So the background, the rocks aren't too bad here. This doesn't look terribly bad. None of this looks bad. So the ship looks like it's in the water. These specks are going to take a long time to resolve. So very good. Thank you for watching. Take care. And I will see you in another awesome Daz tutorial. So we did work with mesh to volume, and it worked very, very well. Unfortunately, the purpose that I used it for didn't turn out to be something that my scene really called for. So, But I just wanted to make that planet with and it did really look very nice. Now, and with the right scene, maybe if I'd left that first scene and just rendered it, we would have had a picture there. But yeah, so the mesh to volume is awesome how that worked. It worked very well. And once you figure out, it just works every time as long as you have that mesh covering your whole figure. So, all right, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Thanks. I'm not here, but we'll say have a good rest of the afternoon from Peter and the guys. Okay, you too, Peter and the guys. You have a good afternoon, and I will see you again in another tutorial for Daz Studio. I gotta make some kind of ending music that goes da 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 da, and that will just kind of fade out and all that while I'm going. Please like, subscribe, click the bell, and for notifications of when I am going live, and you may also leave comments.